Hi guys, my name is Carmen. Your professor is my dad, Tom. I've also taught at Pima and taught online classes and created online content, so I'm just going to show you how to use this D2L. I'm going to try to get through this quickly but also thoroughly. Okay, so first off, to get there, I would just go d2l.pima.edu like that. If you are not logged in, it's going to ask for your login information. It's the same as your MyPima login information. That is the quickest, easiest way. Once you type in that whole web address, it's just type D into your address bar and it's going to pop up every time. So that's super easy. Okay, so next thing is go into the class with the CRN 20035. I would always go through content. The reason for this is I don't want you to get confused. We did not create the quizzes as quizzes and quiz tools for the sake of my ease of use for my dad and maybe for you too. So we created them as assignments. So all you would need to go into is assessments, assignments, and discussions and grades, not quizzes or rubrics. But the easiest way is just to go through content, get into the table of contents. Okay. The course syllabus and daily syllabus are here. Here's the revised daily syllabus. Assignments. Okay, so your rough draft of your research paper is due April 13th. The full research paper assignment is there on both of them. This tells you what to do for your rough draft. Okay, at the very beginning there, those instructions. Okay, and you turn it in there. There's the final draft. The due date is also on there. And again, has the whole research paper assignment. Then your take-home exams, which that will be put in there later. The assignment itself, okay? How to use Dropbox. Let's change to using as a student. Okay. Okay, it always takes you into the last place that you were at. One note here, never use this internet browser bar back button because it'll take you straight out of the entire course. So always click around within the course itself. For example, if I go into quizzes and then I go into quiz 1, then just click back into quizzes to go back. Or table of contents. Don't click that back button. Okay, the quizzes still need to be entered in there. This is just how to use Google Docs. Now we recommend that you use Google Docs because everything needs to be in .docx format, which makes it easier for my dad to be able to open them in Microsoft Word. So if you don't have, you can download the student version of Word. I recommend just using Google Docs. You have a Gmail account. And it'd be good to get familiar with it because you don't have to save things, you can just access them anywhere, right? So to get into Google Docs, make sure you're signed into your Pima Gmail account or your personal account, that's fine. If you have your personal Gmail account, okay, and then just type in, once you're signed in with Google, you just type in Docs. And then there's Google Docs, top result. Go in, okay? So let's say that you're downloading something from here. If there was something in here, which it isn't yet, I'll show you where it would be. My dad still has to upload his quizzes. It would be at the end. Oh, okay, the mock quiz I made is in there. This will be replaced. This was just, and this is my post. Just sort of testing and showing my dad how to use this. Okay, so the mock quiz, I'm going to go ahead and open it. It's at the end here. So you could copy and paste directly from this, which is going to come up gray when you do it, but works fine. Or what you can do is do this, okay? So if you have Microsoft Word, you can just go ahead and open it with Word. And it's going to open. Okay? I'd never paid for the license and I don't use Microsoft Word, I use Google Docs. So here, you would just download it. Save file, okay? And it's called mock quiz. So I'm going to go into Google Docs, Okay. Let's see. Go into the blank there. Okay. Go to File. Open. Okay, upload. Select a file from your device. That was called mock quiz. Okay, it's going to be in downloads. Mock quiz. Okay. And then there's that mock quiz. The real quiz will be in there. And my dad knows how to put them in there. And you can just download and open them that way, either in Microsoft Word, where this also opened automatically by just going open with Word, or you can do save and it'll save to your downloads and you then open it from Google Docs. Okay? Now let's say that you have finished this quiz. Your quiz is not going to be true false anymore, but this is just for testing purposes. So let's say that you finish this. Actually, this is true. And these are false. That you would then go your name, okay, and download as Microsoft Word document, save file, and then it's saved into your downloads, and then you can upload it again, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and find that and upload that. And of course, make sure you have the proper heading with your name, professor's name, class, date, quiz 1, and then your answers, okay? And then you're going to go ahead and upload. So here I'm in student view, okay? I'm going to go ahead and upload, downloads, John Smith, mock quiz, okay? Open. And you don't have to leave a comment, but you can. That was my, trial comment. I said, here's my quiz, Dr. Spear. Or you can ask a question, or you can say nothing. Your name shows up. Regardless, it's, your teacher can see who it's from. So you don't have to put anything if you don't want to. You can leave it completely blank. Either way is fine. And then you just hit submit. Okay? So make sure that you've uploaded that quiz there. Okay, so that's how you're going to take the quizzes. They're all going to be both copied and pasted and by attachment in these assignment folders. If you're familiar with Dropbox, these assignment folders are just Dropbox, but they no longer have that name on them. They're just called assignment. Okay, your journals, same thing. They're Dropboxes. Those are assignment folders, so you upload them exactly the same way I just showed you. Your quizzes, you upload them exactly the same way I just showed you. Your assignments, you upload them exactly the same way I just showed you. Okay, discussions. Discussions are a little different, all right? So here's discussion 1, a doll's house. Okay, about discussions really quick. You need to make sure, so if they're due on Monday, make your original post by Sunday. If they're due on Wednesday, make your original post by Tuesday. The reason for that is because I want you to think about this as a discussion in class. Imagine you were put in a group with 2 other people and 1 or 2 of those people are just not talking. Well, that makes it difficult for the person who's trying to have a conversation about the reading. This is a class discussion and you need to participate, and your participation points are going to count on this. So you need to make your original post early in order to give 2 or more of your peers a chance to respond to your post. And then you also get a chance to respond to 2 or more of your peers' posts, okay? If you just think about it as a chore you have to do, I have to post mine and respond to 2 of my peers, and you post yours at 5 minutes to midnight, what's going to end up happening is the early birds who always post early, 2 or 3 people are going to get they'll get like 15 or 20 replies. They'll get all of the replies because they posted early, and then people who are procrastinators, which I was too, but it's not for discussions. You need to do it beforehand. They end up getting no replies and just do their replies. That will be noticed, and participation points will be deducted, and you will receive an email saying you need to post your discussion posts earlier, the day before. So keep that in mind, okay? Tuesday, if it's due on Wednesday, your original post. Sunday, if it's due on Monday. So this is due on Wednesday. Try to do it ASAP. So if you can use the questions at the end of the reading, if you do so, please type them up, okay? So people know what you're responding to. You only need to pick one of these prompts to respond to, or more than one if you want. Your original post should be at least 150 words, and you want to reply to at least two of your classmates in 50 words or more, okay? Remember that your participation and discussion is worth, your participation and attendance in the class is worth 20% of your grade. So these are counting towards that grade. Keep that in mind. You are being graded on participating in and thoughtfully participating in this discussion. Okay. Oh, wait, sorry. Let me go back to discussions and show you how to make one. Okay, so I'm still in student view here. I would go start a new thread. Okay. Okay. A doll's house, whatever you want to title it. Or Nora's angst in a doll's house, whatever you want to title it, okay? And then your original post of 150 plus words, 150 plus words here, okay? And then you go post. Okay, so I'm going to cancel that because I'm not going to actually make this post. Now, April has already posted. Great, good job, April. That's perfect to do it as quick as possible, give more people a chance to reply to it. So if I want to reply to April, I would read what she says and go reply to thread. Please keep in mind for netiquette that you can give constructive criticism, you can disagree, that makes for lively class discussions, you can agree and say why, you can ask a question that you want a response to, and so you can get a real discussion going about different points of what the person said. Remember that you can keep replying, the more you reply, the more you're participating, the more it's, that brings your grade up and keeps these discussions lively and interesting, like, real class discussions. You can all bounce ideas off each other about the texts. So you would reply, okay, and then post. Very, very simple to do this. Remember that the due date is when you need to have both your reply and your original post, and your two replies finished by the due date. But you do also want to get replies on yours, and that's why you need to post your original post a day early. And if you're always, once or twice, maybe once is okay if you squeak in your original post at the last minute because you got busy with something else. But if you're constantly doing that, you're losing points. And you'll also receive an email. Okay. So just keep up with those discussions. And try to have fun with them. What I have found from discussions is that if you can talk about aloud or type about for a couple different, posts and replies, one particular story or play or poem, one particular literary work, then you can write about that in a paper. Both your journals and your discussions are great jumping off points to expand on for your next take-home exam. Okay. Resources. I'm going to be posting a PowerPoint about credibility of sources and using the library in here under resources. I also have a number of resources from my classes that are about all kinds of tips for writing your papers as web pages, and I'm going to put them all in here. And we'll occasionally be putting due dates that you should have read them by. They'll really help you in the writing of your papers. Right now it's empty because I haven't started populating it yet. Course schedule. If you click on this, okay, it's going to show you what's coming up in the next 7 days. Everything has a due date. If you click on full schedule, it shows you the full schedule. You can also find that here, right, in the daily syllabus, and you receive it with an email. Anytime quiz answers are given, they'll be given after, oh yes, if you go into quizzes, there's an end date. You can't get it put in more than a week late. Then the quiz answers will be published in announcements every week so April 9th, the first quiz answers will be published in announcements, okay? That's how you find out how you did on the quiz. And keep checking those announcements because anything you need to know, including this video, is going to be in there. If you have any more questions, please email my dad and I can try and make a video responding to them, addressing them. Thank you.